Hi, my name is Philip Thompson, and this is my presentation in which I'll be going over my diagnosis of your current business operations, discussing my solution and how to implement it, and finally, the impact of that solution. So, I'm a junior at Kansas State University studying organizational management. I have a minor in supply chain management and also another minor in entrepreneurship. I have a job experience in sales and manufacturing. I also have great experience with YouTube, its algorithms, and understanding why people watch what they watch. I think I would be great for this consulting job because I've done an incredible amount of research into your organization. I thoroughly understand the problems you're facing right now, and I'm very familiar with the YouTube space and how its dynamic works. So, jumping into my solution. My solution is to strengthen HR and internal relations in a publicly visible way to heal viewers' perception of the Mr. Beast brand. Now, it's no secret that public relations at the Mr. Beast channel has taken quite a big hit recently, and I firmly believe the appropriate course of action to take is through HR and strengthening internal relations with employees and contestants alike. Now, the details of this solution are in my three-step plan on the right, the first one being hiring a Chief Human Resources Officer, or CHRO. The second is building an environment where employees feel comfortable about voicing their concerns and give honest feedback at work. Lastly is retraining employees with a sexual harassment training seminar. Now, how did I define the challenges being faced? The first challenge was rapidly declining relationship with viewers due to the Ava Chris Tyson grooming incident. Now, viewership dips in the past month can be directly correlated with this, so reversing the effects of this happening and distancing your organization from this is very important. The second point, decreasing viewership and revenue. Viewership has gone down about 25% just in the month of August, even though the formula for videos and the thumbnails haven't changed. Neither has the content. In short, people are still being recommended the video, yet they're not clicking on them. Now, on the right in this slide is my issue tree, the main issue at the top being the decline in PR and views. First, I started with external problems, or external potential problems. First, I looked at content. Now, like I said earlier, the content hasn't changed. The thumbnails is pretty much the same, so I don't think that's a problem there. Sponsors next. Sponsors is definitely not the problem. Sponsors are still dying to get into Mr. Beast videos, with Dude Wipes being the most recent one. So then on the left, I moved to internal problems. Operations does not have a problem. Uh, Operations are in fact very good at the Mr. Beast organization, with multiple videos constantly being either produced, filmed, or edited at one time, and they always get out on schedule still. So this leaves internal relations and HR. Um, I think this is the big culprit here. There have been former employees that have made accusations that claim the Mr. Beast organization is bad to work for. There's been the Ava Chris Tyson incident, and there's also been the most recent Mr. Beast Games incident. So I think rethinking how HR is handled and how workplace incidents happen and get handled is essential to getting views and PR back on track. So the first step in my solution is hiring a chief human resources officer. There's only one HR personnel at the Mr. Beast organization, and for over 170 employees, there need to be more. Bringing in this C-suite human resources officer, this person could potentially bring in more HR staff and rework some things that need to be changed. The major hits to the Mr. Beast brand were caused by scandals that involve very notable people at the Mr. Beast channel. So bringing in this C-suite HR employee would shift the organization's emphasis more towards healing the brand image and focusing on employees. Going even further, some key qualities we could look for in the candidate for the CHRO position include someone who has dealt with rehauling or recreating HR programs. They should be someone who almost every employee is comfortable with at the organization. And they should also be someone who Mr. Jimmy Donaldson can view as his right-hand man. Further, the graphs on the right show the difference in subscribers per month compared from August 2023 on the right compared to August 2024 on the left. Now, there's about a 2 million subscribers per month difference just in that month. And on the graph on the right, it shows the views per video in millions difference on average in the month of August 2023 as opposed to August 2024. There's about an 84% decrease there. So I think that's a big problem we're looking at here, and that can be attributed to the incidents that happened recently at the Mr. Beast organization. Also, Gallup studies show that hiring a CHRO can increase profitability and productivity by 21 and 17% respectively. I'll get into this in slide 7 a little more. So the second step is creating a new work environment for employees. Multiple employees have come forward and said that videos and content were placed above all else. Some others even called Mr. Jimmy Donaldson a fraud. I don't believe this. These claims have been very unsubstantiated so far, but I think changes are necessary to how employees work with their superiors and with contestants. New processes I would suggest implementing are town hall meetings, 360 peer reviews, which includes contestants, and also using the recent independent investigation as a way to denounce and distance your organization from the Ava Chris Tyson grooming incident. The third and final step is a company-wide harassment training. This is to mitigate the risk of any more sexual harassment cases. And it also shows viewers and the public that you care about what happened and are trying to make amends and never let this situation happen again. So, ultimately, these three steps achieve our main goal, which is drastically improving public relations through HR reform. Now, how do we quantify the impact of this solution? Returning to normal views, I think, would be pretty easy after proving to viewers that the MrBeast brand is taking steps to distance themselves from the actions of previous employees and that we're doing concrete things to accomplish it. MrBeast still has the best reach and video exposure rate of a single creator on YouTube, and I think we can use this to our advantage into getting views back up to where they were before through the publicized HR reform. An 84% increase in viewership at the least is what I believe. I think that, like the third bullet point there says, that we could get an average of 300 million views per video fairly easily. Now, as I mentioned earlier, profitability could increase by at least 21%, which would be a huge weekly revenue increase from about $800,000 of weekly revenue at just the MrBeast channel to over $1 million plus. Spread across 5 channels, this would be even more revenue. So, conclusion. Implementing my solution will heal the public's image of your brand and at the same time increase profitability and viewership. So, through changing human resources processes and shifting more focus towards the employees, we can recoup views lost through a healed relationship with viewers and an increase in profit through these extra views that are being brought in. Key points and takeaways from this presentation is an increase in revenue, healthier public relations with viewers, happier employees, and less risk of lawsuits. That's all I've got for this presentation. I hope you give my solution thoughtful consideration, and thank you for watching.